going on, guys? Welcome back to another video where today, hold up, I've got to make sure this is recording. I'm going to show you how to make thumbnails in Roblox without Photoshop, without without Blender, sorry, and without YouTube Studio. Because to me, those were hard, so I'm going to show you guys how I started making mine correctly and better than it normally was before. So first, you're going to want to go to Wigs and Makeup Unique Photoshoot, and I'll put the link in the description. Will be in my description. So we're going to go here, right? And then you're going to spawn right here. There's green screens here. There's the neon ones. There's the normal ones. And then if you want to join the group, or you got to join the group to change your face, add hair, and yeah, and have a bigger green screen. But this is if you don't want to, but I don't really use the bigger green screen. So what you want to do is come over to this one right here, and you're going to stand in front of it. So I would recommend lining up with this, and boom, we have our character. But you want to turn your head. You can turn it as much as you want, looking down, looking to the side, down, looking more up. If you messed up and you don't want that, you're just gonna look forward and do that. I'm just gonna adjust the way. Okay, there we go. You can add props. You just add the gear ID and then click prop me, but I don't want props. And then you can have a custom face, but I don't want that right now. I'm just gonna have a pose. Use the T key to move the next body part. Use the R key to move back a body part. You're gonna click OK, and now you're able to move your arm. I wouldn't recommend doing this on the skinny characters because it's a lot harder because their arm just comes off. So my character is one of the woman skinny characters, but in order to do the thumbnails, you're gonna have to make it thick. And so since I'm gonna be pointing at the title, I'm probably gonna do this, and then I'm gonna click T, and then I'm gonna point up to the title like that. And then I'm going to move my feet into a certain position that I want. Maybe that's how I want it. I'm going to adjust this again. Okay, now that's how I want it. I'm going to click once so it doesn't do anything. And if you move around, it doesn't do anything either. You can just fix the right position that you want. And now what you're going to do is click whatever you screenshot with. I do it with snipping tool. I'm going to click new. And I'm just going to snip this. I'm going to exit out, and I'm going to save this. But I already have it saved, so I'm not going to save it. And then you want to go out. You're going to go to Pixlr. I'm going to put it in the the description. And when you go to Pixlr, it's Pixlr. You're going to pick the advanced Pixlr E because that's what I'm going to do. And if you click it, this is what's going to show up. You have history, but it's going to go new because you don't have any. You don't want to pick any of these. What you're going to do is you're going to go over here. You're going to name it. This is the one I'm not using because I already have one that I'm going to use right here. Right here. And it's going to be the exact same, but so it doesn't matter. So I won't do as much stuff as I did on that one. But you're going to put 1280 for width. And height, you're going to put 720. And you're going to make sure that this is off so it can be a transparent background. And this is what you're going to end up with, right? And then what you want to do is click layer. You're going to add image as layer. And then I'm going to have my aesthetic background that I picked because that's what I have. You can do any background you want. Like I just picked this aesthetic one. If you want to do the exact same, it's going to be right here. You're going to save it. I already saved it, so I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go to layer. I'm going to go to add images layer, and then I'm going to go to my aesthetic background. As you see, exact same thing. And then I'm going to make another layer, and then another image layer, and then I'm going to go to YouTube thumbnail, and then I'm going to adjust the size. And let's say this is how I want it. Maybe I want it bigger, like this. Now what you want to do is you're going to go to the scissors, and then you're going to click and hold and drag out. and boom, you have that. This is how it actually looks like, but I wouldn't recommend doing overboard. It's kind of hard to see it on the green screen background because that's how it is. I don't know why, but I'm gonna add a bit more of the leg that was supposed to be on here. There. And now what you want to do is you're gonna go to eraser, and then you're gonna start erasing all the green. You gotta make sure you don't hit any of your character, because yes, it's still gonna erase the character. And now what you're going to do is, well, first I'm gonna have to do a transition, quote unquote, and I'll see you guys when most of my green screen is done. Okay, so this is as much as I could get done. Don't worry, all I did was erase it at 40, and this is as much as I could erase so far. But don't worry, we're gonna get as much green screen as we can out of here, so it doesn't look like this. And so we're gonna click this brush, and then we're gonna lower the size. We're gonna go to 9, and then we're gonna start erasing it smaller. And we're gonna make sure we get all this green as much as we can out like this. All over till you get it all out. But I'm not gonna bore you with all this, so you guys gonna get it now. Okay, so as you can see, I'm almost done, but there's that little bit of green there that I can't get because it's gonna erase that. So I'm gonna have to make it to 1, maybe 4, so I can erase it. I think 4 will do fine. So boom, there, you can't even really see the green. And now what you're gonna do is you're going to click the T. I don't want this. You're gonna click it. Do you want to add a new text layer? I'm gonna add, and I'm gonna say how to make a thumbnail for Roblox. So let's say I want to make it like this. I'm gonna click color because I don't want this color, right? So I'm gonna make it more like my character and make it of lavender. Make it as close as lavender as I can. That's fine, okay? And like it kind of blends in with this, right? So I'm going to make this bigger, make it 100, and then I'm gonna go to styles and I'm gonna click outline, and I'm gonna make it white because it also would go with my background. And boom, now it looks more aesthetic. And now I'm gonna keep it at 3 because I don't want it too big. And if you want a shadow, you're gonna hit this. So hit the shadow button, and I don't want it gray. I want it more of a black because black is more of a shadow color. So I'm gonna move it to black, and I'm gonna click OK. Now we're gonna have that like kind of effect. And I'm gonna scroll down to blur. You can blur it as much as you want. I'm gonna make it 3, and then the vertical position, I'm gonna make it like this, kind of like I'm on a wall. And then I'm going to make the horizontal position more like this, 44, and then the occupancy of how dark you want it and how like not that dark. So I think 80 is gonna be my best bet for this. So boom. Now I have this. And there you have a pretty good Roblox thumbnail. But if you want to add the little pictures here, I'm going to go to, let's say, Roblox Studio PNG. So I'm gonna copy the one that's a PNG down. I'm gonna save it, and then I'm gonna save the one for Blender PNG for the logo. I'm gonna like do this. And if you don't know how to remove it, I would recommend going to remove.bg. I'm gonna put that link in the description as well. And you can upload an image, drop a file if it's down here, or I can just click this. I'm gonna copy image, and I'm gonna click. Okay, so then we're gonna go to as you can see, there's still some stuff down here, so you want to click edit. You're gonna click restore, and you're just gonna fill all the way in so nothing of the transparent background shows for this part. And then boom, we're done. So we're gonna download this. Yeah, sorry, that's the wrong thing. We're gonna go here, and then you can just drop it in, add current like this for every single one, and then you can add the red circle things, just like doing the same thing. So red circle with a line. You can add these for PNG, do the same thing with remove background, and then you can just add them on top. So if we wanted to do that, I can just, let me just show you guys. I'm just gonna go copy image, and then I'm